What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video from the sorry. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video from the blazing heat of Dubai. This is the BMW 540i. My dad bought this car back in 2018 and we've had it ever since, obviously. As usual, the first thing we're going to take a look at is the engine. This car comes with a 3-liter flat 6 engine, of course, that makes 335 horsepower, and it is twin scroll turbocharged, and it makes this car do 0 to 60 in a staggering 4.6 seconds. Oh blimey, what a slow piece of shit. Now real quick, let's talk about the front end of this car. So as you guys know, this is the M kit, so it is going to get a bit of a more aggressive bumper, which is definitely a lot more aggressive than what car salesmen call the luxury line, or in other words, the base model. So yeah, definitely the M kit would be a lot better than a luxury line, because this is what the luxury line looks like, and this is the M kit. The difference is incredible. And don't worry, I'm not going to be biased at all this video, because I truly hate this car from the bottom of my heart. I don't like this car at all. I just don't. There's nothing wrong with the car. I simply don't like it. But the front end is nice and whole. Now coming to the side, it is definitely a sedan. There is no doubt about it. With its length just shy of 5,000 millimeters, which is kind of irrelevant to say, but it's definitely a sedan looking car. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get out of your way, but look, it does look okay. You do get some body lines here, which is good. And is there just a little bit of wide in the fenders? Yes, there is, but just a very little bit. Next up is the rims, and excuse how dirty they are, but we're in the desert. But these are 19-inch bi-spoke rims from the looks of it. Yeah, bi-spoke rims. And while I do really like the competition rims, I actually like those, because if you see what has come out in the past couple of years in terms of rims from the BMW guys, it hasn't been the best. So this is good. It's better than what we're seeing right now. That is pretty much it for the side. Now let's get to the back and see what there is to be seen. Now the back of this car does look good. Okay, it seems like a very smart, tidy looking thing. By no means is this a sports car, right? This is not a sports car, so it's not supposed to look aggressive. If you want an aggressive looking 5 Series, you go get yourself the M5 competition. But this is the kind of perfect in between the base model, which is the luxury line, which looks really bad. And I cannot I cannot tell you how bad that luxury line looks. So definitely, if you want to get yourself a 5 Series, it has to be an M kit. You do get nice tail lights, and you do get yourself a very spacious trunk. You can open it like this, or you can open it from the key, or you can open it from inside of the car, or you can press on the thing and then it'll open. Now you do get a very generously sized trunk. You can fit pretty much anything into the trunk of this car, and the good thing is the entry is wide, but then as you go in, it kind of gets smaller, rather than what I have on my EcoBoost Mustang. The entry is very small, but once you get in, you have a lot of space, which makes no sense. But you get a lot of space here, and you also close your trunk from here, or you can just do the same kicking motion thing, and your trunk will make a very trucky noise and eventually close. Now that we covered the trunk and what the trunk has to say, we're gonna go down here and look at this diffuser. The diffuser looks fine, nothing too special, but it's fine, right? Because this is not a sports car, and I don't want to make it seem like this is a bad car. No, this is a good car, but you need to understand this car has been in our life for so long, and it's just kind of exhausting to say nice things about it now after how long it's been. But you do get exhaust tips that I believe are fake. No, they're not fake, because this is BMW, this is not Mercedes, and they do make a very underwhelming sound, and that sound is this. Alright guys, now that you heard what the car sounds like, the BMW 540i M kit in general is a good looking car on the exterior. And this is a 2018 model, so you do get a facelift, I believe in either 2019 or 2020. I'm leaning more towards 2020, but I personally like the facelift more. But as you guys just saw, I mean, the front end is nice, the car looks nice from the side, it looks nice from behind. It overall has a very nice, smart, tidy look to it. I mean, it's the kind of car that a lawyer wants to be caught in, to be fair, or even a surgeon. Like an emergency surgeon though, or whatever. You get the idea. My dad is not a surgeon or a lawyer, so you don't have to be a surgeon or a lawyer. You can be an extremely annoying pilot. But moving on, you guys saw what the outside of the car looks like. Now we're gonna get inside, and more specifically, we're gonna get in the back. Now we're inside the back, and there's one thing I have to tell you guys. The ivory white interior is definitely the best choice for this car. But speaking of just being in the back, I mean, the seats are extremely comfortable. A lot of headroom. I'm around 6'1", a lot of leg room. And there's one cool thing you can do in the back, which is this. It's a privacy sunshade, and I need a sunshade right now, so we're gonna move on to the front, and I'm gonna get some shade while the cameraman backs up everything. Boo. But she now gets paid for this, so too bad. We have recovered successfully from the heat stroke, but you don't care about that. You want to know more about the seats, don't you? Well, I'm going to tell you about the seats. These are the sport seats, and they are better than the ones you get in the luxury line. And in my opinion, these are better than the fridge of a seat that you get in the M5. But anyways, you get the idea. They look good, they feel good, and they're just good. They're just good. All right, apart from everything else, you pretty much get the same exact thing you've been getting for a while. So I'm not going to bore you with infotainment systems, but you know, the infotainment system that you're used to, the old digital cluster, unfortunately, not the new one. I love the new one. If you've seen our recent video that we've made on the BMW M8 competition first edition, one of 400, it had the new digital cluster, so make sure you check that out. But this has the old one, and it does change the way it looks. You have sport, which is going to look like this, and you have comfort, which is extremely boring. I mean, it does have a bit of elegance to it, but for the most part, it's just boring. And then you have Eco Pro, even more boring. So for the sake of today's video, we are gonna go back to sport, and apparently this car does come with launch control, which is news to me. I didn't know that this car had launch control. Now on the videos, here's the thing, a lot of people always come in the comment section and they say things that are extremely unfactual, unfactual. And I can't just believe everything that everybody says, so I have to look it up. But a 2018 BMW M540i, apparently M540i. Oh no, these are the new ones. So the old one, the 540i M kit, is equipped with launch control. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna launch the car to see its performance, and then we're gonna drive it around a bit more to see its performance, and then we're gonna put everything in comfort, and we're gonna drive around and see how comfortable the car is. Alright, so I am not expecting much, to be honest with you. And we have the GoPro set up here, just so I can show you guys how fast this car is going to get from 0 to 60. And here is what you have to do. You have to put the car in sport, and then you take traction off, and then you put it in manual shifting, and then you go all the way down on the brake, all the way. Oh, there is launch control. Underwhelming, but we passed 100. It's not bad. It is not bad. I think we should do this one more time. Just one more time. I'm actually surprised. I'm impressed. Like, look, I call myself a car guy, and this is a car YouTube channel. I didn't know that I own a car that, I don't own it, my dad owns it, but we have a car that has launch control, and I never really thought about it. But it's so simple as traction off, sport, manual shifting, all the way down on the brakes, all the way down on the gas. Launch control is active. Obviously we lose traction because this is a rear wheel. Oh wow. Wow, okay. And we did reach 100. I mean, we're way over 100 now, but it's not bad. I mean, in terms of performance, it's really not bad. They are. Now, my dad sits in a very weird position. He sits like this is a train and he's operating that train, but you need to be straight up, you need to be low, and you need to be close. Or at least that's what I like to do. But we're gonna put traction back on so we don't die. We're gonna come around this corner here. Just a bit of understeer, but it's good. It's not bad. All right, we're gonna take another turn. Let's see how that goes. Oh, there's a bit of a... All right, turning is... All right. Not as much understeer as the time before, but I mean, we're going, okay? We're going. Now, to be completely honest with you, this car is gonna give you more comfort than anything else, but we're just gonna take another look at the handling real quick. And we are understeering a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, there is grip. It's good grip, but I don't trust it. Kind of grip. Like in the M8 competition, I was trusting it, but this, understeer occurs at higher speeds. At lower speeds, the car is fine. You know, it's a comfortable car. It's quiet. You're kind of not hearing much on the outside. Now, it's not Rolls-Royce quiet, but it's quiet for the most part. Once you throw it in sport and you take traction off, you can have a lot of fun with this car. Okay, but who's gonna buy this car and throw it in sport and take traction off and have fun with it? Nobody. So this car is made more of a, it's more of a, I need to sneeze. It's more of a luxury commuter. Now, this is not a weekend car, and it's not a car that you're gonna be saving in your garage for those special occasions. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could do that, but it's just, it's a cool car. It's not that special, but it's cool. It feels nice. I mean, everything in this car is good. The AC is excellent, to be honest with you, because it saved us. If this was my car, would I sell it or would I keep it? Keep it.
You would sell it. Of course you would sell it.
Yeah, I would sell it. If this was my car, I would sell it. But that doesn't mean that when you punch it, I mean, to be honest with you, it's extremely underwhelming. It's not bad. Look, I'm only saying this because I am, you know what? Let's just launch it one more time. Okay, let's launch it one more time. Gonna put it in sport, and then we're gonna take traction off, and we're gonna brakes in, gas in, wait for launch control is active. Yeah, that's good. It's not bad. I mean, when you launch it, it's not bad, and the shifting is extremely torquey and a bit delayed. But is it better than any Honda or Genesis or Lexus or any of these things that come out nowadays? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a BMW, it's German, you do get the smart looks, you do get the decent engine, you do get the good technology. Definitely not a bad car, don't get me wrong. I just sound like a little spoiled baby, but I'm too young to see the purpose of luxury cars in general. I'm not a big fan of Bentleys or Rolls Royces. I don't care much about them. So yeah, that is it from the performance side of things. It's okay fast. I mean, I'm going to show you guys the 0 to 60 times. You're going to have the GoPro up here somewhere. If not, it's going to be an overlay. But now we're just going to get into the comfort side of things. Now we're going to go inside where I live. And where I live, there is nothing but speed bumps. All right, here's the first speed bump. Not bad. I mean, definitely not bad, but we're going to get... I'm driving extremely slow and nice and comfort-like. Look at this, the steering wheel is extremely light. It's not a Rolls Royce, but light. Like 2 fingers kind of thing. You can steer it with 2 fingers. I tried to steer it with 1 finger before. I could, I mean, I am right now. And you see, we're moving left and right, but I don't think it's light enough like the guy was with the Rolls Royce. But anyways, here comes the speed bump. We're gonna get on the brakes. Very, very balanced braking. That was terrible. I don't know if it's me or the car.
It's you.
It's me? Yeah? You want to walk home? But here's a big, big bump. And we're just going to get slow for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not bad. That's good. Alright, we're going to get on it a little. I hate this whole comfort stuff. I mean, look, it's a comfortable car. Every car is a comfortable car. I've been in R8s. I think the Audi R8 is comfortable. I think the Ferrari FF is comfortable. I think that the BMW M8 competition is comfortable. I think that the M5 competition is comfortable. Anybody that says a car is not comfortable, oh, it's not comfortable enough for me, just know they're broke, right? They can't afford the fast car, so they just lie to themselves. I'm not going crazy over how comfortable it is, but it's comfortable. It is a comfortable car, but we can just put it in sport and then we can just step on it. Yes, nice. See, that is a lot more exciting than what we've experienced back there. A lot more exciting than going slow for speed bumps. I don't know who on earth cares about comfort. Not me, not at all. And here's a, is that a 420? Yeah, it's a 420. We got a 420. We're definitely faster than a 420. We're gonna see if he's up for anything. Of course he's not. He drives a 420 and I'm in a BMW 540i, so it's all about comfort. So we're gonna put it back in comfort. I'm gonna go slowly over the speed bump. Oh, would you look at that? That's also not bad. That's not bad. Let's just see the reaction of it in comfort. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's better in comfort than it is in sport. That was cool. That was nice. The cameraman is losing color. So I think we need to go home and eat now, but look, it's a good car. If you are anything above 30 years old, you're like 31, 32, 35, and you work a nice job and you have a cute little family, you know, and you're considering this car, I tell you, go for it. Okay, it's a good car. I believe, how many kilometers are on this car? 84,000 kilometers. And you know, thank God the car is good, but my dad takes absolute 100. My dad takes very good care of his stuff. So this car, I mean, what I just did today, he hasn't done in 5 years of owning the car. He takes it easy on the car. He's a very, very slow driver with a lot of free time. What? My dad takes it easy on this car. But he takes it easy on the car. He's a very slow driver because he seems like he has a lot of free time whenever he drives around. You know, I like it. Sometimes it has a bit of a kick to it, and sometimes it doesn't. Now, I don't know what the reason behind that is. But again, extremely reliable. We have had some issues every now and then, and these issues have been stuff like sensors and certain things like that. It's not a big deal. It's a cheap fix whether you have a service contract or not. But that's it. Thankfully, nothing mechanical, nothing electrical, nothing. I mean, sensors could pass as electrical, but for the most part, there has been nothing major at all. And you know, it's a good car. I mean, for me, I wouldn't buy it again. But in the end of the day, what car do I drive? You are correct, an EcoBoost Mustang. So yeah. Here we are, and home we are. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you happen to have a nice car in Dubai and you don't mind us reviewing it, comment down below and we'll get in touch with you and we'll film your car. And if you have any other questions about this car, make sure you also comment down below and we'll answer your questions. And if you have too many questions, we'll make a nice video for you about this car, explaining whatever it is you want to know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next video.